All right, g'day, good morning. Baseball started early today. The couple of games that have gone off, Nationals, Marlins, not a ton of money, but it was like 68% on the Nationals, nothing a note on the Master. Really well balanced, really well bet, well balanced total, and 82% of the Master money on the under. Nothing on the run line or note. And then the Reds, Tigers, looking like 58% of the money on the Tigers. Really well bet and really well balanced master chart. Really well balanced total. And the master's money was on the under, and looking at the total right now, looks like it's heading under. Run line really well. Just make sure I've got the right charts. Yep. Really well balanced pregame as well. So let's get stuck into it. Great first quarter, first half last night. In the end, I think it ended up a decent game. No, that's not correct. Yeah, when the favorite comes back like that and wins and ends up covering, yeah, not pretty. In some spots, but other spots was actually really good numbers. So have to dig into that a bit more. Shit, let's get to it. Cubs, Pirates. 68% of the money's on the Cubs. 94% of the master money is on the Pirates. So based on the line, the charts, where this master money's at. Yeah, it's been on a bit of a run. Up around the 240s, 220s hit some action. Slightly over 200 got a big chunk too. So it's definitely headed one way. So that master money is not really available. And when you work out the odds to money ratio, it's not as out of whack as it looks based on the numbers. We're looking at 61% on the under. 67% of the master money is on the over. As I keep saying, the totals haven't fared so well, but I haven't tracked it closely. Over 7, slightly odds on, is where most of that money sits. This is a big fucking bet run line. -1.5. It's like 82%, and it's heavily bet, nothing on the master. So if you look at this, Cubs by 1. Looks like the score to fall here. Cardinals, Brewers. 65% of the money on the Brewers, nothing on the master, nothing on the total, nothing on the run line. Rockies, Braves. Rockies are friendless. We're looking at 97% of the money is on the Braves. Nothing on the master chart. Total well bet, well balanced. Nothing on the master chart. Run line -1.5. My old friend, the +1.5 plus money, but the Rockies have not been friendly this year. D-backs, Padres. 77% of the money's on the D-backs. 61% of the master money is on the Padres. It's not big money. It's not a jumping out thing right now. And most of that early money was at in the 60s, +60s, which doesn't look to be around anymore. Nothing on the total, nothing on the run line of note. Dodgers, Giants, fuck all money. Like this is easily, clearly the lowest bet game so far. It is a late game, so maybe some comes in later. It's like 90% of the money's on the Dodgers, and I wouldn't take much notice of that right now. Same on the total. Run line is heavily bet, like 96% of the money. But early on, no master money to really drive an opinion. Angels, Orioles, really low bet game. It's well balanced. Nothing on the master chart. Well balanced total. Nothing on the master chart. Well balanced run line. Nothing on the master chart. Rangers, White Sox. We're going to 67% of the money's on the Rangers. There's a little bit of money on the White Sox, just master money. It's not enough to get excited about. And it's at over +300, which clearly doesn't exist anymore. So was an early action bet there. 65% on the under, nothing on the master chart. Well bet run line. We're looking at 68% on the Rangers -1.5. 82% of the sharp money or master money. If it's sharp, could be multiple other things. It's at like -1.5, -20, 25. So all one-way action there. But interesting. Athletics Royal, Jesus, there's some low bet games today. It's well balanced. I wouldn't get too excited about it. Nothing on the total, nothing on the run line. I guess when there's a full card, there's just some games that just don't get any interest. 64% of the money's on the Twins. I think Astros win last night. I saw they're up 9-2. That was the only play who sort of had last night. So 9-2 up. I would hope they held on. Well balanced on the master chart. All the money's on the under. Nothing on the master chart. And run line not worth noting. Yankees Sox. Not a lot of money. Well balanced on the money side of it, but obviously, Yankees are, what are we looking at? 64, 65% favorite. So, we'd need the Yankees in that spot with the money being balanced dollar for dollar. Nothing on the total worth noting, nothing on the run line. What else is going on today? I mean, there's really little to no action. This is nothing like what it's been the last few days on some of these games. Maybe later in the day. Mariners Guardians. Don't even worry about it. There is not enough money to be too interested in. Jays Phillies, got some decent money here. We're looking at 64% of the Phillies, and 71% on the Jays and the master money. Again, it's sort of fairly well balanced. Probably need the Phillies in the end. Jays, if we can get some decent money coming in on the Phillies on the rec side, that could turn into something. Starts in about an hour, I think. A couple of hours. 75% on the under. Ooh, really hard bet. Master total bet here. Under 8.5. Minus mid-teens to -20. Some proper bets there. It ends up, it's about 50% of the overall money is master money on that one, on the under. Nothing of note on the run line. And the Mets is 92% of the money is on the Mets, 100% of the master money. -30. I'm not sure it's around anymore. Under 7, looking at 72% of the money, but not a lot to get excited about, and that's about it. NHL, I already saw forming a bit of a position. We're looking at 70% of the money is on the Oilers. 75% of the master money is on the Panthers. Strong money. Some was in it plus money. Some slightly minus money, around even on the master side. So it's starting to form into a Panthers play there. Total's well balanced. Master chart's well balanced. And the +1.5 minus money's got like 92% of the money. Let me get a few other things up. So wrong thing. I'm going to do a few quick run-throughs on. We've got Bob Hello, WNBA. First game, Liberty Fever. Not really that much bet. Oh no, here we go on the spread. We're looking at 81% of the money is on the Fever, and we're looking at 84% of the master money is on the Fever, and of that, like what we regard as master money is probably like 75% of the overall money. Have a look at where it's at. They're on a +4, +4.5. There's a bit of +5.5, +5, and then we've got into the buyback at -4, -3.5. Not a lot on the total, but this is a Fever are heavily backed here by the master players, and let me just see who they are. See who they are. Yeah, it's proper money. It's proper limits. One guy is coming in strong there. So on the second game, Storm, the Valkyries, nothing on the total. Side's well balanced at the moment. Not a lot of volume. Other things I wanted to check, see if there's any golf matchups that are standouts. And I forgot I was looking at the time zone. I was looking at Eastern time. I'm 2 behind there. Sam Burns heavily bet there. Looking at 81% of the money is on him. 90% of the master money. Someone just hit it all the way up. 34.30. All right. So this is where I can dig in a bit more, see if I should play against this master money. 3. Yeah, so I would suggest depending on where the market is, I can't see this one, but Spawn is definitely getting into a spot where it should be backed. We're likely to turn that off very shortly. Hovland Scott, most of the money on Hovland, nothing on the master. Griffin Henley, it's fairly well balanced. Koepka Perez, getting proper money on Koepka there. Where's that number? That's fair. Hume Detry, not a lot there. Not a lot there. The other Rahm Scheffler got pretty good action. And that's it. But definitely Spawns seems like it's getting into a spot to play that. And the other thing I was going to take a quick look at is the FIFA World Club Cup. Just I've got CONCACAF as well. So all the money is on Mexico. They bet heavily there. But obviously BetCris is in Mexico, so you often get a strong piece of that. Inter Milan and Al Ahly SC, an Egyptian team. Again, the draw is the result we're looking for there. Heavy money, we're looking at 80% on Inter, 82% of the master money on the spread. The most of the money is at Pick'em, minus 65 to 80, bid at the -1/4. Nothing on the total. So there again, draw will be the nice result there. And I think the other games are tonight or early in tomorrow morning. So I'll try and come back and take a look at some of these later. But yeah, that's all we've got today. So cheers and enjoy your weekend. Thanks.